Experience the thrill of a Muay Thai class in Thailand from start to finish. From skipping to shadow boxing to pad work to clinching and sparring. I'm going to show you how it's done. And remember, follow us for more.
My name is Kurt Kolpin, expert in Krav Maga, and I'm a dedicated martial artist. I'm here in Thailand learning Muay Thai for development, for growth, and for the adventure. Join me on this journey.
Guys and girls, quick note. Format of the class may change from school to school, but it is a pretty good outline and it will only vary slightly. The first thing we do is start to run. Conditioning in Muay Thai here is next level. You don't get to mess around. You start with running, skipping. Sometimes you can choose between one or the other, and some places you can't. But you will start with cardio and expect to get pushed beyond your limits. The thing about it is this process reminds me very much of a Krav Maga class. You start with cardio, you increase your heart rate, and then you oil your joints. Increase the synovial fluid in your joints, which extends the life of your joints and gets you prepared so that you're not going to damage yourself. The next stage is stretching, which increases the range of motion and gets your muscles ready so that when you're training, you're dynamic. After cardio, oiling your joints and stretching, the next stage is generally like a power exercise. And this is almost identical to Krav Maga class once again. Basically doing push-ups, sit-ups, and different types of strength and power exercises. You'll also find that in some places, they'll continue to push you to do power exercises all throughout the class, in between sets. Next stage is wrapping your hands. Wrapping is an art, it needs to be done properly. You can get the help from the trainers here, but I recommend you check it out on YouTube and figure it out before you come. Otherwise, stay tuned for a video where I show you how to wrap the hands. In most Muay Thai classes in Thailand, the next stage after the warm-up is to shadow fight. Basically moving around, using your moves, punches, kicks, elbows, knees, and so on, as the trainers watch and help correct you. Some of the schools in Thailand are so busy that they won't even see you around, so you won't get much feedback. So keep that in mind when you pick a school here. Try to find a school that will be able to help you out and be able to watch you grow. Honestly, training at this stage, it's thrilling. You start to get warm, you start to feel good, and you're ready for the next stages. Typically after shadow fighting, it's time for pad rounds. Put your gloves on. Go. At this stage, you can work all your strikes, your combinations, you'll learn how to do the Muay Thai techniques correctly, and the trainers will often slow you down so that you're going at a nice rhythmical pace, not going too fast, not getting too excited, and just learning and flowing. At this point, you move from trainer to trainer, working the pads. But they might also have you working the bag, especially if there's more than a few people there. They'll alternate between the bag and the pads, bag and the pads. At some point through the training, and generally after the pad round, you start to look at technical elements of Muay Thai. So the trainers will partner up and show you some techniques, and then you'll go and work it with a trainer or with one of your partners in the class. At this point in time, you generally get offered to either do sparring or clinching. Sometimes they do it in other sections of the class, but typically it's at the end. Now, if you don't like sparring, you can work the bag. If you don't like clinching, you can work the bag. Not everyone does. But personally, I love it all. And I recommend that if you come here and you do it, you try your best to give it all a shot. I've got to say that I really love clinching and sparring. I love clinching because it's close range, and that's the range that I love to work at. And the sparring here is good too. Two hours has gone by. Yes, 2 hours. The classes are long and they're conditioning focused, technical and fun. Typically at the end of the class, you'll finish with more conditioning, push-ups, sit-ups, squats and so on. They'll also punch you and condition your body and mind so that you're no longer soft and fluffy like you used to be. At the end of the class, you bow out, you shake hands or slap hands or bump fists, and you say Kop and Cup, which means thank you, and off you go to do your thing. That concludes this video in terms of the stages. Now, if you plan to come here, I recommend that you spend some time before you come increasing your fitness and trying your very best to learn a little bit of Muay Thai before you get here. That way you'll be prepared and ready to go. Thank you. Remember to follow us and stick around for more. I'll see you around.